So guys, welcome to our fourth episode, and we are going to talk about people fighting back and saving the nature and the culture. And here we have Shane, who is going to answer a few questions. So first question is, how do indigenous people protect nature?
So indigenous people live very closely to forest, rivers and animals. They have a rule that they have been passed, that they are passing on from their generations, that they will not cut young trees or hunt during breeding season, and they will not waste natural resources. So whatever resources they want, they rely typically totally on the forest, and they do not waste any resources that they use.
So those people are dependent on forest for their living.
Yeah, fully dependent on the forest.
Okay. And so my second question to you, Shane, is what are some eco-friendly cultural practices?
So many cultures have habits that are naturally good for the earth. Like they use clay pot, they walk instead of using vehicles, they reuse their waste. They also like in the Hindu tradition, as I spoke in one of the earlier episodes, that they do not eat fish during Shravan. This is mainly because it's their breeding season. And these are the traditions that usually help the nature. Yeah.
So do you know what other things is useful for the nature?
Using herbal medicines.
Not cutting down trees.
Yeah, not cutting down trees, and mainly celebrating festival without pollution.
Yeah, during Diwali, if we have seen half of the people, they just use firecrackers.
Yeah.
Without knowing how it causes the environment.
Yeah.
Okay, so the third question is, how are some communities living zero waste?
Some tribal and rural communities reduce almost everything. Food scrap becomes compost. They stitch old clothes into new bags, and they repair their tools instead of just throwing it away. They avoid plastic and depend on natural materials like bamboos, leaves and even clays. This means they reuse almost everything, and everything they create is very eco-friendly because they create it through nature itself.
So this also helps the nature in staying pollution friendly.
Yeah, staying pollution friendly.
Can old tradition actually save the planet?
Yes.
As we talked in the second part about how it.
Yeah, so many old traditions are built on respecting nature. Things like rainwater harvesting, seed savings, organic farming, and using natural materials can reduce pollution and protect the earth. Sometimes the answer of modern problems are hidden in old wisdom. Basically, the old traditions are the only good traditions. We cannot create any new traditions. They will be very harmful to the nature.
So, what can we learn from our grandparents' generation?
They lived simple, careful life. They saved water, avoided wasting food, repaired broken items, planted trees, and valued community living. Their habit teaches us to live more responsibly and sustainably. Even today, today we get everything, so we just keep on using.
And we don't know the value
of things, how it comes and how it affects the environment, what harms.
So basically, their generation was fully of, saving the planet and keeping it pollution friendly and eco friendly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now with new technologies and all, it's affecting even more.
The most modern solution might actually be the most ancient tradition. So this much we have talked in the episode 4, and now we'll continue the other part in episode 5, so stay tuned.